Alright, let's turn in this quest as Dragoon. Actually, yeah, Dragoon. So I can get the XP on it. Are you feeling at all recovered? I understand that your exertions were more than purely physical, but resting one's body, if only for a moment, is never without merit. Sorry, I have a hard time being able to do that, being the Warrior of Light and everything. As for Hermes, I think it is unlikely he will create more entelechies. He poured much of himself into Meteon, and now that she and her sisters are gone, dissipated in his mind, the grief must be unbearable. Wait. Oh, he erased his memory too. For some, I thought that he kept his memories, but I guess that makes a bit more sense. So he isn't the one that explicitly causes the final days as Fandaniel. It actually ends up being Meteon, and then somehow he doesn't figure out that it's, what's the force called again? That entelechies use. I can't remember what it's called. Anyway, let's continue. The grief must be unbearable. He will blame himself. He will believe that. He had never acknowledged his dissatisfaction with the world. Then the Mattia would have never been born to suffer and die. The offer to join the 14 will be a welcome distraction, and one day hence, he will face the advent of the final days in the role of Fandaniel. Yep. And that should be flight unlocked in Elpis. We now enter with Trust Companions. Yeah. Nice. And then this will be the last quest to finish up Elpis. Anyway, let's go ahead and do this quest, and then maybe we'll just get to the very beginning of the next quest set of quests. So we've still got Labyrinthos, the second half of Labyrinthos, and then we've got the final zone, which I know the name of, but I'm not going to say because we haven't actually gotten there yet. Anyway, let's go ahead and talk to Venat and finish this up. Thou must live, die, and know. Venat is watching you in quiet contemplation. Brilliant, listen to me. Our duty now is not to denounce Hermes for his misguided determination, or to convince Emet-selch and Hythlodaeus that they have been deceived. No, we must instead ensure that the experiences Hermes sought to expunge are preserved. What remains in our memories alone will be our weapon against the final days. You must fight this battle in your age, and I in mine. Come, let us walk together once more. I will see to the doors of Propylion. So now I can fly, but I don't think I will fly. Or I'm gonna get this last. Actually, yeah, I will fly. I'm gonna get this last area so that I can get the achievement for exploring everything, and then we'll head over here. There we go. You know, when I first had heard of Elpis, I thought that Elpis was gonna be the moon. I didn't realize it was gonna be this. This looks really nice. I still see some resemblances between this and Labyrinthos. It'd be really funny if she transports us back and that's where we are. Your time in this age is drawing to an end. Upon speaking to Venat, several cutscenes will play in sequence. Oh, better get the popcorn. It's recommended you set aside sufficient time to view the scenes in their entirety. Yeah. Alright then, you guys get your popcorn, time to watch another movie. Sit back, relax, and enjoy the show. We already had a great show. This is part 2.
So, it is within. The portal that brought you hither, and will take you home.
Yes, this is where we part ways. Perhaps I should stay and help, no? No.
May you and yours emerge triumphant.
Well, of course, I'm the main character after
Make
all.
use of the knowledge you have gained. that your days in Elpis and our friend's sacrifice be not in vain. With Meteion free to pursue her designs, 'tis only a matter of time until the final days are upon us. We must be ready. From fortifying our defenses to securing our escape, there is much to be done. In spite of this, we cannot allow the report that set this calamity in motion to become common knowledge. Were the masses to learn the fates of the other stars, I fear the situation would spiral out of our control. I must carefully consider who can be trusted and bring them into the fold.
And that's how you get her, people that worship Hydaelyn. And the group that...
Ordinarily, I wouldn't hesitate to call upon the 14.
Nope. Can't do that.
However, it was the desire for a fair determination that drove Hermes to attempt to erase our memories. Were he made aware of his actions, there is no telling whether he would remain a friend or become a foe. Alternately, we might try to alienate him from the convocation. Yet in doing so, we would deprive ourselves of a brilliant mind who would be invaluable in the crises to come. Quite the dilemma. Which is why I must work independently of the convocation.
And that's why she becomes Hydaelyn and everything.
Regardless of how we proceed, if we are to permanently avert the final days, we must be equal to Hermes' challenge. We must prove that mankind is worthy to exist. And this hinges, I think, on how we confront the all-consuming despair that accompanies a senseless and seemingly inevitable end. Bewildered and divided, we would perish like the peoples of those celestial ruins. We could not hope to survive the final days, much less take the battle to Meteion at her nest. We must find a way to defeat despair, to unite and prepare as many as possible for the struggle ahead. Heavy will weigh the burden of guiding this legion of souls. Yet I have faith in mankind's potential. As long as he believes in himself, there is naught he cannot achieve. So I will not give up on him. On us. You may find your world to be very different. Or perhaps the erasure of our friend's memories has sown the seeds of a conjunction between us. We cannot know until the moment is at hand. So shall I strive to do my best, taking naught for granted as I walk my path. And I pray you walk with me to the end. As you move forward, so too will I, as will all, resolved to fight for the morrow. And when mankind has found the strength to stand against despair, we shall silence the song of oblivion. She who sings it will learn our journey is far from over. This I promise. Fare you well, my light of the future, till we meet again.
Still don't understand how Hythlodaeus knows us in Alborant, if his memories of us were erased.
From this day forth, I shall strive to bring honor to the seat of Vandana.
Really, they're gonna play answers.
Even now, I remember standing there, locked in a moment where the sky is aflame. Where stars fall as tears, and screams darken the seas. Where resignation rots the trees. Where terror twists magics into abominations.
Abominations, there we go.
Such is the lament of they who have gone before. The song of they who tried and failed to create a better world. The song of the end.
Alright, deep routine.
That which hides at the edge of the universe is no longer hope's creation. It is hopelessness incarnate. That day, mankind saw half of its number sacrificed to bring forth Zodiark. And covering the star in a shroud of ether, we forestalled the final days. Yet the cries echoed still. We wept for innocence lost, wailed for death inevitable. A reality too terrible to bear. And for too many who sought comfort in gilded memories of joyful days and tranquil nights.
This is all wrong! Why must we suffer so?
It needn't be like this. No. There must be a way to restore things to the way they were. To reclaim the perfect paradise we once had.
No, my friends. Suffering exists, and we cannot pretend otherwise. No civilization, however great, could eliminate it. If we would live, we must accept it as our constant companion. Let us not seek to forget this tragedy. Let us carry it in our hearts, that we may grow stronger and know true happiness.
We can't accept it! We won't accept it! It will be ours again! A world free of sorrow!
No, it will not. For there has ever been sorrow. Mankind was but spared its biting sting for a time. So please, open your eyes. To try and reclaim those lives we lost by sacrificing yet more isn't wisdom. It is weakness. No paradise is without its shadows. If we cannot accept this truth and learn from our pain, then our plight shall be repeated.
This reminds me of the ending of Bastion, where you get to choose to continue on with the world or reset it. Or not reset it, you don't know you're resetting it. But it says, or to like, try and do it again, and then it just starts the game over.
O mighty Zodiac! God, born of our boundless faith, we bid you, hear our prayer. Accept this offering of lives, and deliver unto us the lives we once had. Deliver unto us the days of old, the days when the star was a font of love, and we knew naught but bliss.
They sound like crazed primal worshippers. They sound just like the beast tribes.
You would destroy it? Our beautiful world?
Lands that stretched on forever. Skies one could drown in. The heartbeat of nature, silent yet strong. And amidst it all, a people. Beacons of light and life. Laughter that warmed my heart like naught else before. They are my meaning and my purpose. My love. In spite of, or perhaps because of this, I choose to believe in mankind's potential, in his ability to find a way forward. So let there be no way back. From that temptation, I sunder us. No more shall man have wings to bear him to paradise. Henceforth, he shall walk.
Man, this is really good. I know I've said it before, but I'm really glad I played this game.
All is excruciating pain. I breathe fire and torment. I birth a world of suffering, to mire and plague.
You can see how she would be seen as the villain by, like, regular people. And, like, Emmett.
In one fleeting moment, lives come and go, ever moving towards the unknown. And in that fleeting moment, they cry for the answer to the question.
Answer.
Why, given life, are they meant to suffer, to die?
Literally the lyrics.
As fragmented, imperfect beings, yours is a never-ending quest.
Ah, there we go.
A quest to find your purpose, knowing your end is assured. To find the strength to continue when all strength has left you. To find joy, even as darkness descends. And amidst deepest despair, light everlasting.
Jeez.
A conjunction has begun to form, an intertwining of your time and mine.
That was at the very beginning.
When you truly understand what is at stake, and your journey has prepared you to surmount the insurmountable, then shall I honor the promise made in another time, another age.
Man, I've listened to Answers so many times, and then just that whole cutscene. Like, this is almost top Shadowbringers. Like, just that scene, we haven't even gotten to the conclusion, or to the finale yet. And I'm comparing this against 5.0, not 5.3. 5.3 has a slightly different, finale, or meeting. Anyway. We've got just, let's go ahead and turn in that quest. Where are we going? Port to Kryl in the main hold, Bedusian Annex. Okay. Let me teleport to, Limsa. So, let's actually get out of the... Grab a Glamour Dispeller and get rid of the Almaratine robes. Definitely gonna need to take a bit, to, process all of that. I think this will be a, once we turn in this quest, that'll be a good stopping point for the stream. Because man, that was crazy. I had seen that Venat, covered in black. I'd seen that picture before, but I didn't know what the context was. I mean, obviously I knew that she was, like, forging on and, like, working and suffering, but not the full context. Okay, let's head over to the Bedusian Annex. And I think that'll wrap things up for today. Said I wanted to finish up Elpis, and that's exactly what we did. Hello, Jataru. You have a knack for turning up at exactly when needed, and this is no exception. Brilliant. Impeccable timing, as always. I'd heard you were off in the first as part of our efforts to investigate the final days. Well, as so often seems to be the case, while you were away, we've had some few developments, which we can discuss in just a moment. For now, however, I cannot tell how wonderful it is to have you back. Well, we'll find out what those developments are next time.